Hey, my name is Fabiola Santiago. We're here in my home in Culver City, and I'm originally from Oaxaca, Mexico. I don't have too many memories in Mexico because I was 5 when I came, but I do recall just not having my father around because he was already here in the States when I was 5, and then he sent for us. My high school experience was actually, it wasn't bad, it was good, I enjoyed it, it was a good school. I was in a program called AVID, this class that said, hey, you could still go to college. And so that was very exciting for me. But in 2001, my parents decided to go back to Mexico, and that took a big hit on our immigration case. So the day of our immigration interview was very exciting for me because it was finally the day that we would get an approval stamp on our application. So we had made it all the way through, paid all these fees, made applications, submitted applications, we were on deadlines. It was just hard throughout, and then on the day that we finally had our interview, they asked my parents to go in first. But while my parents were being interviewed, our lawyer came out, rushing out, and he said, we have big problems there on the 4th floor. And he said, that's not good news. Your mom's gonna get deported and your father might get too. And if he gets deported, you're gonna get deported with him because you're grandfathered into the application. My heart just crushed, and I was very, felt empty inside. And they handcuffed my mom, and they told me that if I wanted to see her, they were gonna, they had to search me as well. So they did a very thorough search. It was very humiliating. We left without my mother. They fortunately didn't find my dad's deportation order, so they let him and I go, and we would be put in removal proceedings. But they took my mom that evening, and I think what was the saddest part was going back to my brother's godmother's house and just telling him the news that mom wasn't going to be with us anymore. So since my mom was deported, life was very hard after that. I had to help my dad with the bills, with the rent. I also had my younger brother under my care as well. So for my father's case, we became hopeful, and we found another lawyer and gave us a lot of hopes, but they were false. I kind of had to make peace with it, and I did, that I was going to go back to Mexico. So April 30th was our last court hearing, but 4 days before my court hearing, I got married, not for papers. I was actually dating someone, and that was kind of a hit for me because I'm very prideful, and I didn't want to get married because it seemed like I was doing it for papers. And I'm tired of hearing anti-immigrant people say that people get married for papers, and I just wanted to be the exception. Despite knowing that I would get, the fact that I would possibly, be facing deportation, I still went ahead and applied to graduate school, also to prove to myself that I could do it, to prove to others that I could do it, and to prove to this country that they would be missing on something really good because I could actually provide and, support and give back and not just take. The day that, I realized we were all going to get separated was on our court date when the judge gave my dad 120 days to leave the country, and then she gave me another court hearing to continue to see if my application would get approved through my husband. And it's been hard. I haven't seen them in over a year now. I prioritize my little brother. He is on top of my list of my priority list. Right now, I'm at UCLA doing getting my master's in public health, and I'm in the maternal and child health track. I think we need more organizations like Salef. There are very few organizations that help people that are in most need. I want to thank Carlos from the bottom of my heart for all that he's done. I'm very, very fortunate to have been chosen as one of the recipients. He's really making a difference. There's very few organizations like Salef that actually give scholarships to students who don't have a citizenship or residence. So we need more of those because it's an inverted pyramid. We have too many at need and very few people who can provide. I'm very happy because it's good to see a lot of Latino students, knowing what they want, knowing that they want to give back. And a lot of them were very eager about the mentorship component. That makes a huge difference. When a high school student has somebody to look up to, it makes other students feel like, oh, I can do it too. Like if they did it and they've had all these struggles or all these challenges, then I can do it too. And I think that a lot of organizations don't have that either, that mentorship component, because it's not just about getting from Salef, it's about giving back too. If I had to summarize my life experience in a few words, it would be just challenging and rewarding. Every challenge, there's a reward. Just those two words, simply.
My senior year, I came here to Salef, and since then I've been involved in many programs. They give me scholarships for to keep studying, and that's the main thing because not many organizations do that. Well, thank you to Carlos and Guillermo because they made an impact in my life since the beginning. So thanks to him and Guillermo and everybody who works here at Salef, I was able to understand laws and also help students in my community.
I really like this environment. I like working here. I like helping people. I like how I'm treated. So I want to work in this environment. I want to help the community. Salef has given me a great opportunity to meet new people, and it's opened their doors to me. And I want to thank Carlos so much for believing in me.
For the past 70 years, Salef has been giving scholarships to underserved students in Los Angeles and California, including AB 540 students. So we're very thankful to all those friends, corporations that have been supporting Salef for the past 70 years. But it's been challenging. We have changed many lives. We have changed families. By giving a scholarship, we change the life of that family. What I see in the future of these students, they are called the dreamers now. They are so powerful. They want to see a difference in their lives. So I get encouraged to do more and more and more, and I'm so happy to help the students and their families and making a difference in their lives.